Luckily, I know a man who can help us get our hands on some.
Your brother?
Yeah, my brother lives out here.
Really?
Yeah. He absolutely loves it. And I have to say, you know, his friends are the local small farmers. Those are the people he hangs out with. And if he's going to sit, you know, watching the sun go down, he'll be sitting watching the sun go down with a tumbler of bread that his neighbour has actually made in his cowshed.
Is that your brother?
That's my bro.
He looks like you.
My bro.
Bonjour, Monsieur Clark Senior. Sir.
Nice to see you.
And you.
How are you?
This is très rustique.
You ought to go up to Guy because they've got the cochon, which we're going to convert into supper.
What do you mean? A cochon?
Cochon pig. They've got a half pig, which we're going to do already for the supper.
You killed the pig?
No, the abattoir kindly did it for us.
Dead pigs? Can you make wine out of those? Unsuspecting, I set out across the wasteland.
Now, these guys really do make red wines as rustic as you can get. But we won't be getting a mouthful just yet, because around here, if there's some work to be done, you're expected to roll up your sleeves and help. That's help, James.
Oz has become French. It's just turned into a Frenchman. In a minute he will go, ooh la 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 la, about a piece of pork.
That's a fantastic bit of meat. Is that for sausage?
The sausage thing is marvellous, and they're a fantastic bunch of gnarly old Frenchmen, but I want to drink their wine. It must seem as if I'm being really miserable about all this, but I'm not trying to wind Oz up or be horrible to him. I just know, from what I've learned about him already, that left to his own devices, he gets so carried away with this.
Is that for sausage or is that for cooking?
And I've got to try and hammer him down and get something useful out of him, otherwise I'm going to go home having had a nice holiday and not learned anything, and I'll be back in the pub drinking bitter. I haven't learned anything about wine today. I'm still completely baffled about wine.
Yeah, but all right, just give us a break, because give us a couple of minutes, because what happens in country areas like this, everyone does the work, and then they all break out the bottles of wine, and they have the wine that has been made absolutely here. You know,
okay.
This is the whole point. The local pig killed by the local people, and then there's the local wine.
We haven't got this right yet, have we? I'm going to my local supermarket or off-licence, and I want to buy a bottle of French wine, and I want to buy a nice one, you know?
James, I'm trying to give you some idea about the different cultures in the French world, which is full of wine, and you're resisting getting anywhere near the cultures because you're obsessed about trying to get a £4.99 bottle of red wine in the bloody high street in England. We're just chopping up bits of pork which the lads are going to eat, and then they're going to drink something which is made out in his back shed.
Can we go to the shed?
Yes, I'm sure when we've done a bit of work, we can actually earn a bit of shed.
I have finally made him a bit cross. That's quite an achievement, isn't it? Bravo. Bravo, Monsieur Oz.
Excusez-moi, excusez-moi. Il est anglais.
I probably am being a bit horrible to Oz, and most of the time he laughs it off, but now he's a bit worried because he's, you know, I'm being a bit of a bad ambassador for him, and he's with his family, so fair enough. I'll be nice for the rest of the day. May I have the honour of turning the handle? Oui. Say arrête when you want me to stop.
OK, now that James has finally done some work, we can taste some wine. And this is Le Vrai home brew. The farmers' families have always made it in barrels and vats like these. They don't sell it, it's for family, friends, and, well, you've got to have something to drink with your lunch.
Oh, this is modern.
Uncle.
May I? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Du vin.
Du vin. Oh. Wow.
René's grapes will be brought in here. He'll crush them.
Yep.
He'll shove them into that vat there, and then they will stew together for a week or two, because red wines are made by letting the skins stew with the juice. The actual juice of a black grape has got no colour at all.
So the skins make it red.
The skins make it red.
Right,
okay?
that's a fact.
That's
Good.
a fact.
It's a wine
like
fact.
that.
Yes. Quiet, please, everybody. Le vin rustique de France.
De Gers.
De Gers.
Gers.
Cheers, monsieur and monsieur and monsieur and monsieur. Here we go. That's not bad, actually.
I think it's smashing.
That's really
But
au naturel and fruity and it's just wine. It's like grape drink. It's très bon, monsieur. Merci.
Très bon,
monsieur
Guy.
Guy.
Très bon. But you see that?
I'll have a bucket of that. This is what I like. It's rustic, it's honest, it's decent, it's for proper men who are in the resistance, and you drink it on your farm, and it's fantastic.
I hope he's been paying a bit of attention instead of lardy-dying about the place, because actually later on we're going to get him to make some wine. Simple as that. We're going to give him some grapes and say, James, make some wine.
It isn't rocket science, it's a drink. Have I got to drive the car this afternoon?
No, you don't.
Smashing.
Oh, we haven't told you. You don't have to drive the car this afternoon.
No, it's worse. I have to put a tent up.
This is the really tricky one.
Better?
Yeah.
Hey.
There you go.
Bloody great stone underneath. It's been an interesting few days. We've helped with the harvest, fallen out, we've made up, and James has even learnt a few things about winemaking. Hopefully. Now all I want is to enjoy a quiet pint with my big bro. I can go on and be poncy about wine for hours. Then suddenly you get to a place like this and you just think, whatever glass is in your hand is the glass you're going to have.
I know I may not have given the impression all the time, but I am enjoying this trip immensely. It's fabulously good fun. Oz is great company.
Cheers, Johnny. Well, thanks for an absolutely smashing day.
I'm actually learning a surprising amount about wine. I keep surprising myself, in fact. I've turned into a wine ponce, look. I'm doing this. I wasn't even thinking about it.
The trouble is,
I'm oxygenating it. I've already been infected.
you know, the best thing about this road trip is the opportunity to find out the most unexpected things.
I actually specialised in the harpsichord when I was at university.
You specialised in what?
The harpsichord. I was a harpsichord player. I played lots of Francois Couperin-Legrand, and I played lots of Bach and Scarlatti, and lots of stuff from the Fitzwilliam Virginal book.
I mean, what I just find myself thinking, there's all these heavy blokes sort of covered in petrol and grease, and then there's you talking about playing the virginal and the harpsichord. I'm amazed that they accept you into their rather murky brotherhood.
Well, I'm not sure they do, on the whole. When you were on Food and Drink, and you were with that woman who dressed up as a S&M woman, what was her name?
JG.
JG.
The gorgeous JG, my blonde bombshell, Gilly Goulden.
Gilly Goulden.
Yeah,
That's
smasher she is. She used to put a hand over my mouth when I was trying to say things. She'd roundly, endlessly treat me like some frightful henpecked husband. My mother used to go bananas saying, "Oh, Jesus, you know, how can you let that girl treat you like that?" Did that sound like Pakistani or Welsh?
I didn't know, it sounded quite Irish, actually.
No, that was me mother. Anyway, you don't need to spend much more than a fiver to get a taste of Languedoc-Roussillon. Herb-scented, chunky reds from Corbière and Fitou are smashing value, and so are the sharp, fruity whites from Côte de Gascogne and Gers. Over the past few days, I've been trying to show James how wine is made. Has any of it sunk in? Let's find out.
Good luck.
I've challenged him to make some of his own.
These are all the same, these grapes.
Yes, they're all the same.
So the first thing I have to do is put the grapes in this bucket thing and squash them somehow.